right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakar, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Blessed to the elect of Yahshua, and salutations and blessing to you, Akim, out there doing this truth and sincerity. All right, real quick lesson over predominantly this, Satan's ministers. Okay, I'm gonna just jump straight into it, starting at the 12th verse. In 2 Corinthians 11 and 12, it says, "What I do, that I will do, that I may cut off occasion from them which desire occasion, that wherein they glory, they may be found even as we." Now, you look up that occasion, it says like a base of operation, because if you read in this chapter, it's speaking about Paul basically telling Corinthians, like, you believe them over us, or what a and look at all the shit I done did, basically all the things I done been through, and this and that. It's a level of respect, and that's how it is, to our apostles and elders. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people so called leave GMS or they get kicked out, whatever the case is, most of the time they got something to say, because pretty much they had something to say the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But it's always, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you gotta do this. They don't help you with this. They don't show no love and blah, blah, blah. They got all type of slander against you. But it says, "For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach." Now everybody want to be elders. All right. Oh, you look at Try to Refine, Chicago niggas, they ain't learn from nobody. They learn from the Lord, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a level of respect, man. You give credit where credit is due. And that's keeping it 100, as they say. You know what I'm saying? You learn from somebody, you learn from somebody. I mean, it is what it is. Truth is truth. What's somebody gonna say? Oh, you learn from them. Even if you feel like you surpassed your elders or whatever, if you want to feel that way, then go ahead and feel that way. But still, you gotta give credit where credit is due, man. Okay. All right. It says, but you gotta pay attention, because it said, "For such are false apostles, deceitful workers." Because then they start working in deceit. All right, they start teaching all kind of crazy shit. All right, believing in this and that, and like the last guy, to my knowledge, that left, he, teaching about flat Earth and shit, and the brothers wouldn't do this for him and didn't do that for him. All right, it says, and at the end of the day, they always got an agenda. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that they want to do, because most of them, they don't just leave or get kicked out or just disappear. They pop their little shit, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They say what they got to say, and then they eventually fade away. All right, it says, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light." All right, a messenger of light, a messenger. Okay, that is that angel, and that light is what? The word. All right. "Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness." It's not, it's not nothing major. So then it comes down to who you really following. All right. Are you following, like Paul said, "Follow me as I follow Hamashiach." Are you following the right hand side, or are you following the left hand side? Because you read in the scriptures plenty of times where people was following the left hand side and thought they was doing the right thing. All right. Hence the scribes and the Pharisees. They figured they was the hottest on the block, so to speak. You got to come to them and through them and give them everything. All right. And they omitted the weightier matters: the faith, mercy, and judgment. Okay. That's what they left out. They left out important parts, man. And they started traditions of men, started doing their own thing, man. These are ministers of Satan, man. All right. It says, I'm going to read 15 again. It says, "Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness." Yeah, it looked like they're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Or it looked like they still in it. but then they slowly but surely start to teach weird shit, man. You know, that's why. Let me see. I believe it's earlier in this chapter. Might be after this though. No, no, no. It is earlier in this chapter. All right. Yeah, verse 4. It says, uh, man, I can get that too. All right, let me start at 2. It says, "For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have exposed you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach," meaning he gonna clean you up through the scriptures, man. All right, so you can be ready to present yourself before YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. It says, "But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach." Because it's not. It's kind of hard to explain for the most part. This is not hard. It's deep, but it's so plain. It's written upon plain table. It's just like right there. It's right there, but it's up to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI to allow you to understand it, man. So once you start, if you don't stick in the scriptures, you start to ask, um, ask, you start to go too deep. And as Apostle Tahar said a while back, all you gotta do is go one deep. It's simple. You start trying to break down shit on your own and think too heavy, and then before you know it, you teaching flat Earth doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Or you're teaching about the tribe of Dan is in the Amazon or something. I don't know. You know, but that's how people end up getting their minds corrupted, man. All right, because they want to be the hot shit on the block. All right, but here go verse 4. It says, For if he that cometh preaches another Jesus, whom we have not preached, okay, whom we have not preached, and really, because that really is really supposed to be another savior. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother spirit. It's a whole nother. Well, it gets into it. Salaki. It says, "Whom we have not preached." That's why it says, "Continue thou in the things that thou hast learned." All right, it says, "Or if ye receive another spirit," I just said, "which ye have not received, or another gospel, a different type of good word," because smooth words could be a good, a smooth words are another gospel. All right, it's another way for you to accept. It's another way for you to accept faith, basically. Have faith in it. Oh yeah, yeah, this and that, and like Nate and them, I don't know what the hell they got going on over there, man. They got a whole organization going on over there. They speaking all type of smooth things too. Got them people bugged the hell out, man. Rap concerts, got commercials for the Passover. They got rap concerts, singing concerts, poetry. Seem like trying to get a mega plane, soul plane and shit. All kind of like what the fuck you need that for, man? This truth is simple. You read, you study, you learn, you make a garment, you hit the highways with the signs, you preach, you prophesy, you go home, you read, you study for the most part, man. All right, you build character. Okay, a lot of people lack character, man. I forget what brother I was talking to, but he kept on saying, I believe it was a brother you call in Arkansas. I believe so. A lot of people lack character, man. Character is important. Charisma is easy. Charisma is what you see on that outward appearance, man. That's charisma. That don't matter. Okay, that don't matter. What's inside really matters. All right. You'll see a damn clam. What the fuck is that? That motherfucker go to snap, and you see that pearl. You want what's inside that, man. Okay, the Lord deal with the inward man. All right. He don't deal with the outer appearance. He don't care who got the biggest beard, the biggest fro, the darkest skin, you know. Even when it comes to knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You professing and you letting your light shine, you know what I'm saying? He don't care. He care about sincerity, man. He care about humility, okay? Ones that showing mercy, all right? It says, let me read that again. It says, for if he that cometh For if he that cometh preaches another Jesus, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted, you might well bear with them, man. So you might as well just go ahead and follow along with them, you know, because that's what people do. And ooh, man, that sounds good, man. You know, that sounds like more promises or more. It's like I can have more faith right here. All you gotta do is be in the scriptures, man, because you gotta remember, Satan himself is transformed into the angel of light, and as well as his ministers, man. So they seem like they doing the right things. Okay, what did the Lord say about the scribes and the Pharisees? Do as they say, but not as they do. All right. Now, I want to get this last part right quick because Paul was like kind of heated, man. You know, this is 2 Corinthians 11-22. It says, are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. Are they ministers of Hamashiach? I speak as a fool. I am more. Okay, he's just saying like, man, look, y'all want to deal with boasting and deal with the flesh and this and like, what, you know what I'm saying? In laborers more abundant, in stripes above measures, in prisons more frequent, in deaths oft. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, in journeyings often, in perils of water, in perils of robbers, in perils of my own country, by my own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren, in weariness and painfulness, and watchings often, in hunger and thirst, and fastings often, in cold and nakedness, besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the church. So he said, oh, dealing with all of that, I still got to deal with what I deal with daily, which is the care of the churches, man. Who is weak? Am I not weak? Who is offended? Am I burned not? If I must needs glory, I will glory of the things which concern my infirmities, you know, his weakness, it's the things he went through. Okay. So, you know, it's not more. I mean, he did say the confidence of boasting, you know what I'm saying? That's a different. He still ain't taking no glory, but he saying since y'all niggas want to be so shallow, look at what I did. Check my track record against their track record. You know, because a lot of people, that's why it says be not deceived. You know, or some gonna say Hamashiach is over here, he's over there, but hey, you gotta know, man. The only way to know is continue in the scriptures. You can't just follow a man into salvation. You gotta do your. Hey, the apostle Rhyme Lob had a lesson. He said, knowing is not enough. You know what I'm saying? I still got to finish that lesson. I ain't gonna lie, but from what I heard, you know, just knowing the scriptures, that ain't gonna save you, man. You gotta put in work too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you're supposed to do. Now he did mention, you know, helpers and this and that, but they still doing something. You know, but if you got the knowledge and you can break things down, man, you should be out there teaching, as he said, man. All right. So yeah, man, with that, man, hey, call law, YAHAWASHI, we gotta watch out for false prophets, you know, ones that might sing it. Cause people come up to us, be like, hey, yeah, I seen y'all up here and up there. I'm like, nah, that wasn't us. That's a different group, you know. In our eyes, they are fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. They are the ministers of Satan, man. Transformed as the ministers of righteousness, okay? Because they following a man who said he's basically Yahawashi, so you false prophets, okay? Which is the come fights. So yeah, man, with that, hey, call all YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Wakar, Kodash, Barakatham, double honors to the apostle and elders, a great millstone. Blessing to the elect of Yashala and salutations and blessing to you, Akim, out there enduring this truth and sincerity. Shalom.